welcome to Simps Not So Anonymous. Thank you for joining us in our fight against the simp pandemic that is spreading throughout our great nation. This highly infectious disease that is making men weak and our women less submissive, destroying our families and causing our communities to fall into chaos. Today's simp tale is not fiction. These stories are based on actual events of a simp simping. The names will be changed to protect the innocent, but let's learn together, let's build together, let's fix this problem together. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for coming around. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening, because you listening to me helps me. I hope listening to me helps you. But once again, welcome my simps, my recovering simps, my self-realized simps, my recently realized simps, my young men that are wondering if they are a simp. If you're wondering if you're a simp, you are. And it's your fault. But it's okay, because you don't have to stay a simp. You can get past it. You can set your boundaries. And it's not inappropriate to set your boundaries and let people know how to treat you. It's not. You are you. You can keep the people in your life that you want to and get rid of the rest. You don't have to have people that mistreat you in your life. You don't have to have people that manipulate and control you in your life. Get rid of them. Get people who appreciate you, that will reciprocate the love that you put out there. Every once in a while, I make one of these for the women, and this is going to be one of those times. I want to talk to women about how you treat yourselves, how you speak to yourselves, and how do you speak to yourself in front of your man. Women, when a man marries you, it is because he thinks you're gorgeous. It is because he sees this relationship and wants it to last forever, possibly in the next life also. Women, when you talk bad about yourself to your man, you can convince him that you're right. When you sit there and tell him that you don't like the way you look right now, that you don't like the way you act right now, that you don't like the way that you think you're too overweight, that you think you're too this, you think you're too that, they'll listen to you. And unfortunately, eventually, they'll start to agree with you. Women, your man thinks you are gorgeous. Your man thinks that you are beautiful. Your man, and it's not until you start shitting on yourself that he starts to see something else. I was in a very long-term relationship. Several now. Long-term relationships, but one particular long-term relationship for years, where my gal talked bad about herself on a regular basis, about her weight, about her any number of things, something she saw, that some imperfection she saw in herself. And she continued to talk bad about herself. And in the beginning of our relationship, it started to get to me. She asked me multiple times, does my weight bother you? And the answer was no, it didn't. It didn't. But after being asked month after month, day after day, month after month, of being asked the same thing, this particular simp said, you could lose a few pounds. Bad call. Bad call. It doesn't matter. You have to sit there and lie. But you know what, ladies? I didn't see it until I was browbeat with it. I didn't see it until it was shoved in my face over and over and over again. And I got through that because I'm a simp. I went ahead and allowed that. I went ahead and got berated for that. I went ahead and allowed her to beat me down for agreeing with her. But you know what, though? I don't think I actually believed it, because she was nowhere near the size that she was going to become in our relationship. She was nowhere near. It was funny because I've had conversations with other women that I've dated since, that I never saw how big she got. I never recognized how big she got. We had pictures over the years where she had gotten so much bigger than she was at that time. Way bigger. And I didn't notice a difference. I didn't even see it because I was in love. I did not see the weight that she had put on. I did not see the issues that she was having. I didn't see what she saw when she looked in the mirror, but because she constantly brought it up at the time, I started to see it. Women, treat yourself with respect. Treat yourself. Your man already thinks you're beautiful. If he's married you, he already thinks that. If he's living with you, he has decided that you are worth it. He has decided that he finds you gorgeous. Every man out there has a different opinion of what gorgeous is. There is a man for you. I guarantee it. Some of the women that I've seen get married to some man that I thought was an amazing man, and I thought his woman wasn't that attractive. Guess what? He thought she was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Truthfully, I like me a sturdy gal with a big butt, kind of short. If she's a little bit overweight, I don't mind. I want a big butt on a short girl. And that's who I am. That's who I am. It's what I like. I did grow up in California. I was around a lot of short girls with big butts out in California. But that's what I like. I've got buddies that think if a girl's got a butt at all, it's too big. And I have no idea what they're talking about. And I'll give you an example. I think that Salma Hayek is one of the hottest actresses out there. Technically, my number one was Demi Moore. I can tell you about that later. Demi Moore was the one. If you decide that you like a younger man that's a little bit, you know what? Don't tell me now, because I'm in a long-term committed relationship and she's gorgeous and I can't hear it, because Demi, I'd have a hard time saying no to you. But Salma Hayek, I think, is one of the most gorgeous actresses out there right now. And the funny thing is her and Penelope Cruz don't look a lot different. But Penelope Cruz is so skinny in my eyes, she's not even attractive. She does not cover it for me. Salma Hayek has a fat little booty on her. Oh man, J-Lo, you want to talk about a fat little booty? Thank you, J-Lo, for showing off that butt in all your movies. But that's what I like. And I've got friends that think that those women are so unattractive. They think they're fat. They think they're this. I don't see that. Every man has a different opinion of what gorgeous is. There is a man out there that thinks you are gorgeous. Stop listening to the trash around you that tells you you're not, that tells you you're too much, that tells you that you're a bit much, because you're not a bit much. You might be extra. You might be. But you just haven't found the guy that can't get enough of you, because he will never be able to get enough of you. And guys, you haven't found the woman that can't get enough of you. Go out and find it. They're out there. They're out there. I swear to God. I swear to God. There is somebody in this world that is ready to love you the way you deserve. But you got to love yourself. You got to care about yourself. And you got to go out there and find it. And don't talk bad about yourself to anybody, because you are worth something. If today's story seems familiar to you, or you have a similar story, the bad news is you're a simp. The good news is being a simp is 100% curable. All you have to do is recognize that you have a problem and make the decision to change. I'd like to conclude today with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Simps, toughen up. I'll see you on the next one.